Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning back in. Glad you can make it. Hope you guys are doing good. Today we're talking about uniforms. God damn it, Jessica! Fuck, your badges are back. All right, guys, uniforms. Today I'm going to show you guys how to properly wear your uniforms. So I'm gonna first go over OCPs, and then I'll be going over dress blues and Class A's, Class B's. Later on in the future, mess dresses and all that stuff, right? So, but as of right now, OCPs. I'm going to go over and show you guys all that you really need for your OCP stuff. Obviously, you'll be issued this stuff, but go ahead and start getting ahead of the game, right? We want to be proactive, not reactive. So, it'd been nice if I had this already out so I'm not running around getting shit. Talking about being proactive, I'm being reactive right now. What the hell, man? Don't you worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Where are the green socks at? Oh, well, I've got these guys. Boots. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and go through all of the different items that they're gonna give you while you're in, and really, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks along the way. Okay. So, boots. They're gonna issue you boots. Unfortunately, a lot of times they'll look like these. Okay. Very clunky, very, very heavy. The good thing is that these boots are going to be heavy tread. So that is something to look at. And they should also be ankle supported. Now, if you want something a little bit lighter, which I do recommend, is going to be either Oakley's or what I used to wear, and I've worn these for years. They're called Redheads. Redhead, great brand. Like I said, I've used these. I still use them. I've broken in these boots so hard they're broken. Okay, that's how hard I broke them in. That's how hard I wore them. Great boots. I think you can get them for 150, maybe 200 bucks, something like that. I can't remember. Next, obviously, socks. So I don't know if they've switched from green socks to brown socks, but you will be wearing socks, and I will show you some tips and tricks later on how to put this up if you don't have any blousing straps. They will give you blousing straps while you're running through basic, but a lot of the times I didn't even use them because they're very uncomfortable. So again, tips and tricks later on. Next, belt. Okay, this is going to be your rigging belt. All right. Obviously, it's going to go through your belt loops, and I'll show you how that works. But more on that later. Pants. Yes, pants. You will be wearing pants. For you freaks out there that don't like pants. Now, the Air Force really loves their buttons. And I really love the fact that the Air Force really loves their buttons because we are not the Army. We don't love Velcro as much. That's very apparent. Well, except with this, I guess. But you will have all kinds of cargo pockets to put headgear, to put wallets, any kind of other gear that you're using, radios and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of guys that I was serving with who had put radios and stuff and whatnot. They're utility pockets essentially. So use them. Blouses. There are a lot of things that a lot of people don't realize when they actually begin to wear them. And one of them is this right here. So this is reflective. Typically used for combat situations. If it's the signal friendlies. That's what it is. There are also a lot of really cool things. I believe, where is it? Is it not for here? Go, what? Was it just the ABUs? I'm looking like an idiot now. Well, there used to be a place to put your pens right behind the collar here. I guess that was just for the ABUs, which were before the OCPs. But here, Here you have pin pouches here. So, and you know, this is really really important for, you know, major roles. You know, you're in a very high stress situation. Sending that next recruit in for MEPS. You know, you got to make some really quick decisions, right? You got to make some really quick decisions. So what you do is, boom, you pull that out, right, and you give them the pen or the or the pencil, since it's a pencil here. You give them that, and they sign their name. Boom, mission accomplished. Congratulations, you just ruined someone else's life. Also, undershirt. Undershirt. Used to be CNTs, not anymore for the Air Force. Now they are the brown or spice brown shirts. No, they're not spice brown. Um, they're brown shirts, whatever. This will be the only shirt that you are going to use underneath your blouse. In some situations, you can take your blouse off and it's just your brown shirt, which is fine. I've seen a lot of that happen with warehouse personnel. Completely fine. So it just depends on the situation, depends on your leadership, depends on work environment. So next, patrol caps. You are going to want them to be a little bit bigger than berets. If you wear a lot of ball caps and you know your size, mine is 7 1/4. When you get to basic, for, you know, my Army guys, because you're going to be wearing berets at your graduation, they're going to be smaller, right? I believe it's half size. The reason that it is smaller is because these berets are fit to be a little bit more snug, right? And so you can see, I mean, technically it's supposed to look like this. Technically, regs wise, but you know, if you don't give a shit, right? If you don't give a shit, then whatever. But the beret is going to be hanging a lot further up the head than it is for the patrol cap. Patrol cap is going to be a little bit further down, right? And this is what this is going to look like. This is why this is a bigger size, or this is why this is a larger size, is because it's supposed to be the actual diameter of your actual skull, which is going to be let's just say shown a lot of love. That's why that's larger. So go ahead and get an accurate ball cap size, and just go ahead and order one. Go ahead and order one. For my Air Force guys that are going into security forces, also see if you can find a beret. Also see if you can find someone who can help you do this. To have your beret properly shaved, taken care of, all that stuff. I will definitely cover this for sure. For those of you who are going into tech school and who are getting your berets and everything like that, I will be more than happy to teach you how to shave your berets, and how to take care of your beret. There's quite a process for this, so I'll be more than happy to do that. Just let me know. So, patches, it's back. Yeah, the Air Force still loves their Velcro too, so you'll be wearing patches because we love to copy each other, right? So, you know, I don't understand how we haven't had any copyright strikes against each other yet. So, but you will be wearing patches. Obviously, here's obviously the one right here for the channel. Look at that! Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's dope. Anyway, so but you will be wearing patches, name tapes, squadron patches, unit patches, or squadron patches, MAJCOM patches. Don't know what the equivalent for the Army is, but you will definitely have the equivalent. I believe definitely squadron patches are going to be here on the left side, and then MAJCOM patches are going to be on the right side with the American flag up here on top. And then typically occupation badges are going to be on top, left side, and then squadron under that. So, and then obviously American flag, MAJCOM. So, Organization, obviously, U.S. Air Force or U.S. Army. And then your last name is going to be over here on the right side. So that's how that's going to be set up. And if you guys would like me to go into more detail that way, I'd be more than happy to do a separate video. But that's just going to be a lot of information there. So I'm not going to go into that just yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ready for the day. All right, so for the pants, the undershirt, and the blouse, you're going to tuck everything in. All right, you're gonna tuck everything in. You don't want anything popping out because that's gonna be uncomfortable, right? So the next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna take your belt, run it through, and if you're high speed, the belt would have already been fed through, but you're not high speed, so for the belts, for my guys, it's gonna be going, it's gonna be facing to the left, right? And you're gonna align it with you're gonna align the right side of the belt, the very right side with the belt, the very right side of the belt with the fly of your pants. Okay. Now for my women, that's going to be on the opposite side, and you're going to flip the belt around the other way. Right? So it's this, the flap is going to be facing the right, and this is going to be facing, is going to go along with the fly again. Okay. So since we're men here, don't have to worry about that. So now we're good there. Let's go ahead and get these boots on. All right. So socks, obviously going to go first. What I always do is I bring the pants up to my knees. I'll run the socks over my feet. Just like that. And now here comes the tricky part. I take my sock and I fold it down a couple inches. Take my pants. I then tuck it under. Super tricky, right? Same thing for the other one. Couple inches. Good to go. Now I throw the boots on. Make sure that you are double knotting the laces. You don't want them to come undone. So after that, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna tuck them in. What I do is I'll take both sides and smush them equally, just so the entire thing isn't bunched up on one side or the other, and there's an equal distribution and it's comfortable. Now, same thing for this one. Double knot, take both sides, tuck them into your boot. Boom, look at that. Looks bloused, looks clean. If there's any excess, go ahead and push them to the top of the boot. That way there's no there's no gap in between the pants and the boot itself. Or not so much, you know, not very noticeable in that sense. So, and there you go. All right. Now we've almost got everything. We're going to do the patrol cap first and then the beret next. So, the patrol cap. You do not want it like this. Absolutely not. You look ridiculous that way. Okay? You want the you want the bottom of it level with your head. You know, a lot of guys will do this right here. but you want it, I can't exactly see, but you want it level, okay? You want it level. That's actual regulations. So next, what I see a lot of guys do is they will crimp the front of it. And honestly, I think that looks pretty good. So we'll do that way. Looks nice. I think it looks good. So this is the patrol cap. Now, obviously, you want it to be you do want the bill to have a little bit of a curve, right? You want it to be a curve all the way through, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. If I can get this bill to, I probably should have steamed this and formed it, but I haven't really cared enough to do that. So, but this is kind of the curve that you really want right there, right? Obviously not exactly there because I was just working it, but you know, you want a decent curve, okay? You want a decent curve, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Obviously, my hair is not out of regs. Don't look at me like that. But you know, my hair is quite a bit long, so it would look a lot better if I got it cut, which I'm going to do here soon. Because I can't stand having hair touching my ears at all. So now for the beret, as I was talking about earlier, regs, the flash, which is this, the emblem here, is going to be above your left eye. Okay, straight vertical with your left eye, and the band of the beret is going to be leveled. It's going to be leveled, and it's going to sit, I think, what, two finger widths, I think. Is it 2 finger widths? Or is that, I think it's like 2 inches or something like that. And so it's going to look something like this. Okay. Now, once you get in for a while, right, you will see your leadership wearing it something like this, right? They will wear it something like this. I like this look a lot better. Shows experience, shows more professionality, I think. So just looks good. Just looks a lot better. But it looks good. Looks good. Every beret will have strings at the end inside of the band that you will tie off, double knotted or triple knotted, and then you'll cut them and then you'll burn it. Okay, and I can order a new one and show you guys and go through that process there. So I'll definitely do that. Like I said, guys, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to. So for the, but what I will go over is for the beret. Typically, they'll come in the mail like this, not formed, not anything. And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to form it. This is wool, so it's easier to work with. That being said, you're going to fold it over, right? You're going to take a bit here. You're going to fold it over the flash. You're going to fold it over the flash, but it's going to be touching the corner of the flash and running alongside the flash. You see that? You see that? Yeah. And so that's what gives it that shape. Hey guys, Future Me here talking. I can't believe I forgot to talk about rank. So, yeah, rank is going to be a very, very big part of your uniform. Not when you're in basic, but you will receive rank when you get out of basic. So, it's good to go ahead and understand things about rank when it comes to your OCPs. Um, so, when you're putting rank on, the rank is going to go here. Okay. And you're going to, hang on. I'm always in distress. And it's gonna sit there just like that. For the name tapes, the rank, the organization, and the flag, that's going to be all Spice Brown. But there is a difference in rank for the enlisted and officer. That being said, that's pretty much going to wrap everything up for OCP uniforms. So if this helped you guys at all, please like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that, guys. And if this video helped you guys out at all, please like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off. I'm gonna go ahead and hand it back off to past me. I'm gonna go ahead and hand it back off to past me. Jessica, how many times I've told you stop shitting on my bed? Now we got a good idea of uniforms. Okay, again, American flag patch at the top on the right side. MAJCOM patch, or the equivalent to Army. Over here, we're going to have the occupation badge, right? So EOD or EMT or medical or security forces, which is going to be SF. And then you have your squadron patches. So that's going to be that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now you're looking sharp, looking good. So now you can practice that. Get to where you can put all of this stuff on in 3 to 5 minutes. You want to have great time management skills before you get to basic so that you are prepared for the stress. All right. So if you guys happen to have any questions specifically, make sure you let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap it up today. Thanks, guys, for watching. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Take care of each other, too, both mind and body. I'll talk to you guys soon.